aside from half a term in a private school in Greece and a year teaching chorus in Hawaii 10 years ago.
That's the Navy. They move you around.
It doesn't look as if you've had any other teaching experience.
Well, not traditional teaching experience, but I have, I've given private lessons.
Oh.
It's not on there. I taught my sons.
I'd like to help you, Mrs. Demetrius. Brian spoke highly of you, and I told him I would consider starting a violin class, but without the proper qualifications and without any experience in inner city schools, I'm very sorry.
Okay. Thank you for seeing me.
You're quite welcome.
What I did is I changed the 8:45 to 9:45 to 8:45 to 9:30. This can...
Come in.
Excuse me. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Janet,
I just wanted you to meet my boys. This is Nick.
Hi.
Hi.
And Lexi. Hi. I'm sorry. Hi. Oh, I'm Roberta Gaspari Demetrius.
Dennis Rausch, our music teacher and program coordinator. Mrs. Demetrius, did I not make myself clear yesterday?
Oh, yes, yes, of course. I just wanted to show you something. Just take a second. Ready, boys?
Are we having a talent show? I should have brought my tap shoes.
5, 6, ready, and.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh.
Will you hire her now?
Oh. How long have you boys been playing?
Since I was 3.
And you?
Maybe since I was 3 1/2.
Your mom must be a pretty good teacher, huh?
She's okay.
Yeah, that's right. You guys wait up there, okay?
Okay, so...
Mrs. Demetrius, if you could teach our students to play as well as they do, I'd be thrilled, but
I could. Any child can learn to play the violin.
Assuming they had the discipline.
Well, I would teach them to have discipline.
Mrs. Demetrius, a lot of our parents are struggling to feed their kids, to pay the rent. They don't have time to help them learn violin.
Well, they wouldn't have to. They wouldn't have to. I mean, it would be great if they wanted to help, but these kids are going to be committed, you know? They would practice on their own, and they'd help each other in the classroom.
I think I know these students, Miss Demetrius. Mrs. Demetrius, and I can tell you right now, their attention span doesn't go past do, re, mi. You know, maybe on a good day I can get them to fa.
I think you're underestimating them. They can learn to play as well as any other kids.
Oh, that I'd like to see.
Well, you will, or you would, if...
I tell you what. I'll put you down as a sub. For now.
Thank you very much.
But even if it works out, the board may not let me create a permanent position for you.
That's okay. Anything is okay.
Well,
thank you.
I have already planned
thank
out
you
the
very
whole
much.
term, and I can tell you right now there is no room for this. Besides, where are you gonna find money for violins?
Oh, you need violins? I have violins. I have 50 violins. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, Mr.
Rausch.
Rausch.
But I thought all the teachers agreed to this.
In theory. Adam, I want to see you in my office after lunch, okay? What did I do? Think about it. Look, whenever you pull the students out, it's a disruption. Plus, it's extra work on the teachers because they have to fill the kids in on what they missed. Some of the teachers resent it.
But can't you talk to them?
Look, I pulled this off a 2nd grader this morning. I'll help you, Roberta, but I cannot hold your hand. Why would she give you $50?
To my brother.
Do you know how hard your mother works?
Yeah?
Do you think it's right to steal from her?
I didn't.
Well, why don't we go to my office and call her and ask her? Come on.
I need to talk to you.
You'll have to wait.
It's important.
Take a number.
You're shouting at
I'm
them
not
all
shouting
the
at them
time.
all the time, just when they don't listen. They have to listen to
Didn't
me.
you tell them that they were making their parents sick?
I did, but I didn't say it exactly that way.
I'm raising Becky in a supportive atmosphere. I don't send her to school to be abused.
But I'm just trying to teach them discipline, that's all. If you want to take a very difficult instrument, you have to take it seriously, you have to focus, you have to pay attention.
I think what Mrs. Lamb is trying to say, Roberta, is that you are a little too harsh. But I'm sure you might be able to soften your comments to the children. I don't believe we have an impossible situation here, now do you?
No, that's... I can do that. Good.
I'm putting him on 2-day suspension, but next time you will be expelled.
There will not be a next time. I promise you that.
Have you noticed your son lately? He's tied up in knots and he's asking for help.
Kids fight. You're making too much of this.
He was choking the kid, Roberta. Nick is in trouble, and you need to deal with it. Children, today is a very special day because we're starting the 10th year of the East Harlem Violin Program.
Now, some of you might know that I used to teach just 50 kids at this school. But now I teach 150 kids at 3 different East Harlem schools. So many children want to take this violin class that we have to have a lottery.
Now, this is a wonderful opportunity. So I want you to talk to your parents about whether or not you would like to try this.
You know, my daughter took violin with Roberta when she was your age, and now she's in high school, and she still talks about how much she loved it.
Janet and I started this program because we knew how much you kids could benefit from it. You should know, however, the violin is a difficult instrument. So what is it, Justin?
Who's that lady in the back?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, this is Dorothea Van Hoften, and
What kind of name is that?
Justin. Shh. She's taking pictures of Roberta's classes for a magazine article on music education.
I want to be in a magazine.
First things first, Justin. Roberta is going to explain to us about the lottery.
What we're going to do is you're going to bring in your permission slips. Have your parents sign them. You bring them in. And I'm going to take a hat. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to pick just 50 names from each school, because there isn't enough room for everybody else.
So, on Friday, bring in the slips, and we will tell you who gets to be in the violin class.
Yeah, but
Is it true?
Come into the office.
It's true. You're firing me.
It wasn't me, Roberta. The Board of Ed cut the budget. The district had to comply. As of the end of this term, the violin program has been accessed.
Accessed? They specifically said that my violin program has to go.
They slashed the budget. Music and art programs got hit the worst.
Yeah, what about Dennis's classes?
I'm tenured,
yeah.
Roberta.
When was this decided anyway?
Things happen very quickly. I wanted to tell you myself. It's
Don't
just...
tell me this is happening!
Why not? You are a sub. Your position has never been permanent.
Hey, Dennis, why don't you
Dennis,
shut
shut up,
up?
Dennis.
This is the happiest day
Come
of
on
your
to the
life,
office.
isn't
Come
it?
to the office. You are not helping. Come on.
There must be some way that we can fight this.
Fight it with what? I don't have any other extra programs I can give them instead.
Oh, I see. I see. After 10 years, after 1,400 kids have learned the violin, this is just an extra program.
You know I don't feel that way. And you know damn well I've been standing by you all these years. You think I haven't noticed what you've done for these
Well,
kids?
then do something!
I have been on this phone for the past 3 days trying to do something. They're sick of hearing my voice. Believe me, there are other people around here I would much rather get rid of. But as far as the board is concerned, violin classes are not a priority. I don't have the power here, Roberta. I am so sorry.
How are you?
Well, it'd be a lot better if my daughter had a job next year.
Oh, so would I. Oh, sorry I'm early, but I figured we'd need a little extra time to set up.
Beware of Greeks burying you know what.
Mommy, will you mind taking Allegra for a walk right now, please?
You are having a meeting here tonight, right? Parents and teachers?
Come on, Allegra.
Good. Well, take it from me.
Goodbye.
If you want to get parents to help you with something, you gotta feed them. Do you have a cutting board for these? And if you think parents are bad, teachers are worse. Believe me, I know I was a teacher. That's why I brought snacks. Wow. Get some every time. You didn't expect me to bring homemade, did you?
No, I didn't.
Good, because my husband begs me to stay out of the kitchen.
I didn't expect you to be here at all.
Why not? We gotta figure out a way to fight this. And after 10 years, I don't know, I just can't imagine walking down those hallways and not hearing that off-key, nails on blackboard violin music.
Thank you.
Mom, get some of this. If this was a downtown problem, they would take care of tomorrow.
That's right.
I realize how much this program helps our kids.
Simon is our third child to study with Roberta. James is pre-med, April is valedictorian. Now that says something.
We should inundate the board and the district with letters.
No, it doesn't matter how many letters you send them. It's just not in the budget.
What if we raise the money ourselves?
They wouldn't object.
What if you did a benefit concert? We could raise a batch of money from the ticket sales, and the concert itself could be great publicity for the program.
It can't just be me and the kids, I don't think, not if you're going to charge money.
Perhaps I could persuade Arnold to play with you and the kids. And, well, maybe he can get another violinist, too. Itzhak Perlman, perhaps.
Itzhak Perlman? Arnold would do this.
Itzhak Perlman?
And Arnold, would they do this, though?
Yes, Arnold and Itzhak are very good friends.
Seriously, think you would?
Yes. And we could rent a place like the 92nd Street Y. It's perfect for this. It seats about 900 people.
That would be more than enough.
Yes, and if we charge between $50 and $100 a ticket, then...
That could raise enough to reinstate your program for a year.
That's a great idea. That's a lot of money, Roberta.
It'll be fun.
If you can get us the fellas. Yes, beg him. Do whatever you need to do.
Hi.
Well, I have some good news and some great news. We're in 5 different papers.
Oh my God!
Vanessa's missing in action.
Oh my God, did you call her mother and her father? You know, it's 2 separate places.
No answer at either.
They stole the car.
What?
And the violin was in the car.
Oh no, you okay? Nick? Lexi, I need an extra violin.
Done. 10 years ago, Roberta Gaspari Demetris walked into my office because she needed a job. And because she had a vision that any child could learn to play the violin. Together, we created the East Harlem Violin Program, through which more than 1,000 students have expanded their vision of what is possible in their lives. When a program like this is cut, our children's future is compromised. I want to thank each of you for your generous support, and I sincerely hope that you enjoy the concert. Thank you.